Some to like, some sub, let's go, let's go. Let's look at it, let's get it. We're grinding out some BC today for my new build I'm on right now, so. I'm sorry this is not gonna be the funnest stream you'll ever see of me, but I'm gonna be out tonight for my new build I'm on right now, so. So yeah. I know how I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do some of that method. I'm gonna do some methods, like go to the dunes, do it on all builds real quick for the games, and then do the harder dynasty on these builds, so. This is what I'm gonna do, chat, so. Whether you like it or not, this is what I'm doing today, so. I wasn't gonna stream it though, because I didn't think no one wanna watch it, but. I might as well spark up the stream real quick, so. Oh, so I gotta talk this thing. You said what now?
Young Wayne, right? MP,
You said Bo
what's up,
Nix.
man?
What the? Are you talking about him? Oh no. Oh no.
Welcome to the Dunes, Who fans. You
Now,
already know
he's
it's
going
me
for
on the
the.
mic,
Oh,
Young
okay.
Wayne. And
He's
dropping
going
the
for
beats,
KC now
that's
because
cold
they
news.
won.
So, the man of the hour, the
Okay.
guy everyone wants to see. A 7-foot shooter who reigns
What was
knows
going
no
on, child? What's going
bounds.
on?
Give it up for Carl Anthony
Go ahead of him.
Towns.
Good, Dan. What's going on?
Alright, let's hoop.
It doesn't matter who wins to me, to be honest. I'm not a fan of either, so. Whoever wins does not matter to me, but I'm going for the OKC team, so. Yeah, he said it's been a week now. Ooh. Well, that's his fault.
Off target with the shot.
Yep. But hey, that's his fault, so.
Oh man, smokes the layup. Your defense is irrelevant.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, Keisha.
Automatic bucket. Wait for it. Strength makes a difference. Don't sleep on it. Good.
How are you missing that spit AI?
Look at that ball movement. Finish your breakfast. He's got that look in his eyes. He wants to shut it down.
She said with his, yeah, bro.
He's a member of the SWAT team.
Yeah.
What is this, practice? Where's the
He ain't making that up.
The three ball won't fall. Missed it right at the rim. Let's go, push it. More momentum. Yeah, that's even more mental. Barbecue chicken.
Oh, like I said, you live and you learn. So maybe this is a learning experience for him. So, hey.
They're playing hot potato with the rock.
I bet him. Oh, it's all good. Live and you learn, man.
Hey,
Oh.
it's more than okay to pass the ball. Trust me.
15-6.
Time for the underdog to go off. Keeping them guessing with all those passes. That W is within reach. The defense forgot to box out. That's how you crash the floors. No good. Nope.
Come to me.
Oh, the swat. No stopping now. Some good play, and they could flip the script on this one.
Goodness.
The coach in me loves the ball movement. Ooh, that's tough. Hey, bro, they can't hold you. Does he know this is a team sport?
Fuck. What are you talking about, Jets man? Kirk Cousins is old. What are you talking about? Yes, I don't know why I'm trying to gaslight Kirk Cousins like he's still in his spawn or something. Like, come on. Go to the back of the playoffs, because I know fact Kirk Cousins never played for the Vikings for if that's who you're talking about. So I know for a fact Kirk Cousins never played for that team, so I don't know what you're talking about, as far as I know. You said your cousin played for the Jets? Not that I heard of. So,
Come on, man. You see
yeah,
it.
I'm trying to find this damn BCO. So I'm
Don't
trying
want
to
to
get
leave Coach
checked.
waiting. He must love you. That's not the impression I.
So what 3-point do I got off for it? An 84? A 74. Bro, 2K, did you really change the height? 74 2 is not gonna do anything. Hold on. Let me try to short it and see something chat. Yeah, let's try a 5'9" guard with 99 shooting. What's up, Drew Baco? What's going on? I told you past document Towers Hellborn are trash? Bro, you were literally just saying, you were literally just talking about how the Pacers won game one. What are you talking about? So I don't know why you're trying to change up like you're going for OKC now. Cut it out. Yeah, Jabaka, I'm not playing a wreck
Come on,
tonight.
man. You see it.
So,
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
I'm still trying to. Bro, how are they trash if they're in the finals over your team, though? Explain that, though. You said OKC is stacked? Exactly, Drew. They are stacked. The best young team of if you want to say, of this era, pretty much. So, the fact the oldest player is 31 years old and they're balling like that as a team, that tells you something. But you can't tell the Jets fan anything. Tell the Jets fan the truth, he likes to deny it. He likes to deny it all the time. So, so how are you gonna tell us? How are you gonna tell me, Tisha, you're going for the Pacers, and then automatically because they won Game 2 last night, you're going for them now? Come on! I done told you I'm going for OKC, even though I'm not a fan of either. I don't care who really wins, but whoever wins, shout out to whoever gets the first title though, out of both. So, doesn't matter what. That series is not going to change of who I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of either team, so that's not going to change nothing for me. So you can keep saying whatever you want to, Jets fan. You're just mad that a lot of these teams and players are better than all the teams and players you like. Like we told you before, it's okay if you don't want to admit it, and it's okay if you're upset. As if you want to say, it's the hard knock life, being a fan of any team player you don't like that's been trash. It's okay, man. For 2 minutes, it's all right. It's all right.
Come
But you
on,
can't
man.
call
You
two
see it.
teams that are in the finals, and especially if they
Don't want
make
to
the
leave
playoffs
Coach
of your
waiting.
team
He must
trash.
love you.
You
That's not
can't
the
do that
impression I.
now. I can see if you start a team like the Hornets, the Spurs, teams like that didn't make the playoffs are trash. I can see you saying that, but teams that made the playoffs, especially the finals, you can't keep doing that. I'm just saying, you can't keep doing that. So I'm just saying, hold on, chat. I'm trying to find out the perfect build for me to use. Let me just make this 6-5 build and go with the 70-3, and then that's what I'm gonna stick with for this new build. Not that I'm gonna actually fully upgrade, but yeah. So you can't keep doing that, Jets fan.
Come on, man. You see it. Don't want to leave coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I.
So you can believe what you want to, Jets fan. I'm just saying, man, you just can't keep doing this. Like, this is getting way too out of hand. With you keep glazing people that A, aren't it no more, or B, that hasn't been it. So, as I'm saying for the first option, as I told you about Mr. Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson, and then what I mean by the second option is Luka Doncic and people like Ben Simmons type thing. So you can't keep saying what you want to say, man. But like I've told you plenty times before, you're gonna keep losing all these arguments. Whether who you try to argue with, whether if it's on TikTok, other people on YouTube besides me and TC. If you're going Facebook lives that talk about sports, Insta lives, videos, try to talk about it. It don't matter if you talk like this, anything, especially IRL, or if you want to try to talk to, like, let's say, for example, you want to talk to your next door neighbor about sports, and you talk to them like I talk in me and Tishi's chats about glazing all these trash cans and saying that your team's all the greatest when they're not, then I bet they're not going to speak to you about sports again. So that's all I'm saying. God know what you're talking about. Well, me and Tishi Ben told you about for the past like 2+ weeks now. So you can keep saying what you want to say. You're just gonna lose every single argument of people that know what they're talking about. So yeah, I'm just saying, man. Well, what I've told you before. So yeah. I hope y'all are doing good though, chat.
Oh, man. Here we go.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball
Like
between the Wolfpack and
I've
Dynasty.
known some people
Good
to be
evening,
delusional
everyone.
when
I'm
talking about
Joe Lamy
sports, but
alongside Danny Hogger and
I've
Drake
never
Hugo.
seen people
What a
talk
game
as
this should
delusional
be
as
between
this
two
dude,
heated
the
rivals on
Jets
the
fan.
club circuit.
Heated
I've never
rivals
seen
indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this
people be
dislike
that delusional.
each other this much, especially in the club league circuit.
But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams. At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty.
That's
He'll
all
be
I'm
tasked
saying.
with keeping their winning streak alive.
It's okay if you're
Make it
it's
a dozen straight
okay
wins
if
to
you're a
start the
fan
club league
of
season. But I
whoever.
know the Wolfpack are licking their
There's
chops
nothing
at
wrong
the
with being a fan of
prospect of
whoever,
ending the
but if you
Dynasty's
know your
win
team
streak.
of players have a winning thing, and you're talking to a person who's a fan of a team of players that have been better than all the players and teams you've liked throughout your lifetime, there's no argument. I can see like, okay, if like let's say, for example, I was let's say a New Orleans Hornets fan, and and uh and like the Jets fan, he's a Utah Jets fan. For those who don't
And
know,
how excited are you for this one?
that's kind of
This
more
is about
different
as
because both our
intense a
teams
game
have
gets.
a winning thing. So we gotta look at history. Like, okay, which out of both of these two teams have made more
Club level,
more
these teams
conference
genuinely decide each other's.
finals
And there's the alley. Wells, no good.
You've really got to be in
and
sync with your
NBA
teammate on the
and
line.
NBA
Yeah, Drake, like me
finals
and you.
is where you
It
gotta look
wasn't the
at that
case there.
point. So
Back to the drawing board on that play.
MP with
and
the
then at that point, for the teams that have a 1-0, I'll look at which team
bucket.
has
And
played
Drake,
better
you
to
talk about the
argue
rivalry
that.
between the Wolfpack and
Is what I'm trying to
Dynasty.
get to,
They've both
Chad.
had their
They
moments.
They certainly
obviously
have,
don't
and
know
I would expect a
what I'm trying
very
to talk
physical
about, so
game here tonight. That's the bare
that's what I'm
minimum when
trying
these
to
teams
say. You
play.
gotta know what you're talking about
Patrick
when you want to
Wells
talk about
outside
sport.
by the Wolfpack.
Now, I don't care if you
And
have an
here's
opinion
MP on the
about whatever it
outside.
is,
And the Dynasty another three.
but there's a point where when there's a lot of people, like 90% of sports fans, disagree, agree
They're
with,
just trying to
with the
build out
same
this
things,
lead,
and then
bucket by bucket.
there's one person out
It
of
is a small margin, but they've got the
10,000, whatever you
upper
want to say,
hand.
that disagrees.
It's been several possessions
So
since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that and stop
I'm
this
just
run.
saying stuff.
You
Let's
look
go,
at this
boy.
Wolfpack roster. A lot of players who will play college
Get in
ball.
Mr. Jets
Patrick
fan's head
Wells
and stuff.
could be the barometer.
And
Yapping,
they
so
are ecstatic to have him with the team.
I'm
Add
trying to
some
get to people's
much-needed
head
shooting.
that
They're
don't know
hoping
what
he
they're
can
talking
change
about.
the
So
fate of their season. Stopper misses.
There's no such thing as
I'm playing
guaranteed
harder
buckets,
dicey, trying to
even
grind
with
this
a perfect
BCL. That's what
three-point
I'm
look.
doing.
From deep, it's MP. That one goes in for him too. He's
Yeah,
making it look easy. Now
just
4
trying to
for
grind some
4.
BCL for the new build
Their
out
offense has been
yesterday.
all
So
about the long-range game. Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Now Wells.
I'm trying to the Jets
No
fan to
good
stay in the
on the
chat.
triple.
I like the bold move of going
But
right
if you
back
want to
at him
keep
to
believing,
return the
like I
three.
told you before, if you want to
But he
keep
just couldn't
believing
get it to go.
what you're saying is true,
Again,
then
MP
that's your
missing.
choice.
Wells
Yeah, I'm just playing
outside.
harder dinosaur now, trying to get some BC for my new
Swings
build.
it to Stoffer.
I made it yesterday.
Nails the
So
three-pointer.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor.
that's
Because
all I gotta
sometimes
say
he can
about
defer it a bit
that.
too much.
Wells outside.
And if Mr. Jets fan still doesn't
From
believe
the
me in
arc.
TC and whoever,
Zadirko grabs a rebound.
that's just his
He
choice.
fired with
So,
confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
yeah, my new build
And that
now,
one's
chat, for
good
those who
from
haven't seen
MP.
it's a 7.0 ball
MP
right
has
now.
been
So I'm
something
trying to,
else this first half.
like I said,
Well
grab this
on his way
BCL
to
so I
a
can put
huge
that build
game.
up and stuff. So whenever I feel like playing
Pick
for
by James.
funsies, or if anyone wants to play for me,
The three.
select-wise or whatever,
Comes out
yeah.
of the gate empty.
So,
He misses his first shot. On the wing, it's MP. Three-pointer.
so
Another
that's what I'm
three
doing
for
right
the
now.
Dynasty. It's very
I
easy
wasn't
to
gonna
see
shame
why
it,
MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's
but
scoring
DC said
tonight.
might as
They're
well
not
do it,
having
so
much
that's
success
why I
at
ended
all
up
right
shooting.
now.
So
Not at all. They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find something that works.
tomorrow, as far as I'm a stream, I still gotta finish up on that Bulls
And
Miley,
with the
that
high school
90s Bulls
season now
Miley
in the
that
rear view
I already
mirror,
have
for many
started.
of these players,
I
they
just
are
gotta finish that
solely
now and
focused on club play.
And winning on
figure
the
out
club
whatever
circuit is their only goal
of
as
the
of now. I'd expect that to mean the
subscribers
games are going to
are
be a
going
little
to
bit
be.
more
I'm
chippy
gonna
because of
avoid
that.
TC
And no
bias,
doubt about it,
both
folks.
the
This
Travis
is
characters,
exactly the way they
9,
wanted to start the game.
Capilar,
Well, they've
and
been
Dave
delivered
on
on
it,
both
so
ends, converting
gotta figure
chances
that out.
and
So,
challenging shooters.
and then still finish up seeing
On
the
the wing,
90s,
Michael
finish up
Luan. Timmerman
the
defending.
whatchamacallit, the expansion mod with mutation buys on that team.
And you
So
love how MP has been able to put up the points with
still
all
got
the
French
scouts
at it.
watching. And the Wolfpack with possession.
So we'll just see, chat. We'll just see.
Outside Stauffer. Over Dillard.
Well, I hope y'all doing
No
good,
good
chat. I
for
hope y'all
Stauffer.
doing good.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack,
Appreciate y'all some by the chat. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see
Keep
more of
smashing
him.
like button if you haven't
Unfortunately,
already,
he's been
chat. I would
plagued by
appreciate
back
it.
problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
I don't ask for much. Likes
Now
are
here's
free.
Stauffer.
Like I said, how long you stay for? At least drop a like, cause that like I've told you before, could go a long way. Or it could get recommended to somebody, and then
Wells outside.
if you guys recommend that person, they might like the
Wolfpack
content, and then
again
show it
can't
out to
hit
their
it.
friends, and
Well, when you got a
so
shot like
on.
that, you
And
gotta
then
take it.
keep getting
Hey,
recommended, the more
sometimes
likes
good
you keep
shots
on
just
getting.
don't
So
fall, but it's still a good look.
I'm saying, if
What
you
a
don't want to
game
drop a
for
like though, that's up to
MP.
y'all,
He is
but
showing
I
out
would
with a
appreciate it
30-point
though.
evening. Here's Wells.
That helps
He
get the
hasn't
channel
scored yet.
recommended. So
That I'm sure will change.
even though I don't really care about how much you throw in my chats, but I'm just saying, it does help
Shot
out
to
though.
stop the run. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, the moment
So I'm
that
saying,
three
do
went in
something
on
for
the
every
other end,
creator.
you just knew
Join-
Wells had the answer on the other.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters,
Yeah,
you can
buckets.
expect
Step
a
the
lot of
frick up.
polished scouts in the
Step the
stands.
frick
The
up.
importance of this game,
Step
setting the
up.
narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players.
Damn, that
Each
beam sound
minute
keeps
could be
going off.
another
What the
pro
hell?
or con in each scout's report.
So both teams
That
changing it up
whose
here.
phone is that thing? Keeps going.
Now it's Carter outside.
So it's not your phone, then I don't know.
Shoots over Cobb.
Goodness.
Carter no good.
Come on, man.
And here's MP on the outside.
That's
And
all
the
I was saying
Dynasty
a
with
little bit ago
another
about the sports
What
thing. So,
focus from MP at the arc? He
so
doesn't
I
want
don't care. I don't care if anyone has an opinion about whatever.
to waste one of his team's
I don't
possessions.
care.
Now it's Carter outside. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Here's the Dynasty. Passes to MP. Junior. MP outside.
Hey now, let's go. Guard up, boy. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Chat. What's goody?
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players
Yeah,
walking in
chat.
as we set up
That's
tonight.
all
Woo,
I
they're
had to
tall.
say about
I know
that.
one thing, though.
Y'all want
I
to
wouldn't
talk
take
about
too many shots
sports?
inside with either second unit
I'm okay
tonight.
with that.
Cordova's shot is good.
Carter
Long
has
as you
such a
don't
high basketball
talk
IQ.
casuals
He's
on us, not
always looking
Jets
for his next
fans.
move and trying to find the open shooter.
And here's MP on the
But I know y'all
outside.
won't. I know
Gets the three
Obama
ball to
people
go.
have more common
What a
sense
first half
than that
he's
individual.
having from
So,
downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the court.
Out to the right wing.
but for now, chat, I'm trying to be
Carter,
gone.
guarded
Gone
by
here on my
Cobb.
BC until otherwise. That's all I have to say.
Now it's
So,
Carter outside. Shot clock at
it
5.
may need just for
Pass to
Jets to
James.
understand, but if he doesn't,
Carter
then
from beyond the
that's on
arc.
him.
Sinks the tray.
And a payback three at the other end from Carter. Scouts just love his ability to pick his spots.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to
Give
impart
me
a sense
that,
of
boy.
focus in this
That's 25
ongoing
points in
rivalry.
his
The
head.
rivalry of these teams
This is too
is
easy.
well documented, and he wants his club to continue their
Not with
winning
another
ways.
10-minute
Yeah,
quarter
Danny, he
dress.
knows
This
that the
is
way the
bullcrap.
games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a height.
So yeah, let me go and drop my second channel in the chat if I want to check that out. Let me go and drop that real quick. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, let me go and drop my second channel in the chat if I want to check it out. So let's get to the Golden State 50K plus subs in that account
Intensity
this
for
week.
this one.
So
Now here's Carter to
that's
the
the
left
goal.
side.
50K plus. So
Back to Cordova. Try to answer
there
back,
you
but
go,
that
big
three
man.
is
Give me the
off the
ball,
mark.
sir. Give me the ball, I say. I said,
MP
give me the
right
ball,
side.
damn it.
From
Thank
deep.
you.
Johnson with the rebound.
You missed out, school. You missed all good.
Pass to Fresh. James. Hawkins covering. James no good.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pushing it
Yeah,
up.
man.
Jacks up
Yeah.
a three. Another three for the Dynasty.
MP pouring his heart out on the court, hustling in transition and staying out ahead of the fast break.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content. We've watched Brett Hawkins grow a three-level offense, a remarkable floater right there. He's got a lot to do with the winning ways of the Dynasty this season.
Now here's Carter. Out to the wing. Looking to end the run. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Passes to MP.
Yeah.
The three
Step
is
up,
up.
boy. Can't guard
And the
me.
Dynasty another three.
Everybody knows MP has the ability to score all day long. And look, that's why his coaches and scouts don't want him to defer as much as he does.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Shoots the three. Fires
Can't
in
guard
the
me, man.
triple.
Step up.
That speaks to the versatility of MP. He can both initiate and shoot off the catch.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Carter. And there's another one for the Wolfpack. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. Dynasty out front, just dominating this one. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at...
If I were the Thunder's manager by the team, boy, oh boy, the team would be horrifying and be, oh please.
7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now Wells. Swings it to Stauffer. With the fadeaway.
Yeah, these having fun ninja players that he likes on the that he likes that ain't like ain't doing nothing.
It's
Oh
Dillard
please.
outside. From deep, it's
How
MP.
are they gonna think
Nails it from beyond the arc.
when you gonna
You
put
can
a
tell
trash
MP
like Ben
has put
Simmons on the
a
team?
lot of work into his motion.
Luka
Practice makes
Doncic on
perfect,
this
and he's
team.
refined it. Good habits on the court.
And whatever other trash
Down
you
low.
gotta put in.
Wells down low.
And that's not a
Covered
foul,
by
but it's
MP.
alright.
And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. No good on that one. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor.
What's up,
but when he
appreciate the
warms
like, what's
up,
going on?
look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can
Appreciate
bulk
that,
up and
what's
add some
going
strength,
on?
he could be a factor in college.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter
He's been
shots.
on the Sixers, got dropped by Kawhi, been on the Nets, got dropped, I think, with KD if he was there with
Outside
him,
Stauffer.
and then got dropped on the Clippers just now with Kawhi in this team. So.
Robinson sets the screen. Back to Wells.
Yeah, how's it going?
And another shot. Robinson's shot is off. Passes to
Oh,
MP.
man. Okay,
And they
oh, yeah.
double up
You wanna shoot that
MP.
one, then shoot it
And
then.
Eric Fisher from outside. And the Dynasty another 3.
Offense and defense have really come together for
But
them,
Ben Simmons-
helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too
What's
often.
good, Snacks? What's going
Great
on?
shot, but
I
too
mean,
many
Ben Simmons
easy
has made
mistakes that he has
3-point
yet
jumpers
to fix.
before, so
From
if you want to keep
downtown,
real, so that proves that Ben Simmons has
Patrick
made jumpers.
Wells misses another.
Oh, it's good, Snacks.
And it's the
I'm
Dynasty
doing
with the
good.
ball. Since the second
Grinding
half
out some
started,
BC from my
they've
new
only given
build.
up 3 points.
What I'm doing that I made last
The
time.
offensive
So
rebound.
I'm
And Dave
so,
Zadirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko,
so
is
that's what I'm
a
doing now.
threat inside.
My day
You
was
can't
good.
allow him to get this deep.
Like I said, now I'm here just grinding BC for my new build.
Now Wells. He's got 6. Robinson sets the screen. Fires for 3.
This is Wells' calling card, honestly. He is a certified dagger from downtown.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home
Appreciate
court
that,
advantage
Stats.
is everything in a contentious game like this.
Try my
A
best,
little
Steve.
extra
No,
bit of
it's not
comfort
easy.
might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated
I'm doing
affair.
fine.
Now here's
It's the best
Stauffer.
I did.
And this is what his teammates love. Wells doesn't fear getting hit. He wants to get to the line as often as possible.
The first one falls.
Yeah, I'm just playing micro on a 60 overall, then I'm grinding this on right now, so is what I'm doing. But the new build I made though, it's pretty nice build. It's basically similar to the one I already have. It's just it has high rebounding, higher strength, about the same pass, about the same free throw, the same finishing, a little worse on the defense. Yeah, it's pretty nice build. Just looking for the 99 defense board.
Defended by
So
Stauffer.
I like it.
MP with the bucket.
He got hung up on a
upgraded
great screen
somewhere.
and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
You compare how
So,
this
yeah.
game has gone between MP and Wells, and so
Right now
far
I'm
it's
playing
been
on a
all
6'5"
MP.
shooting guard,
And
60
there's
overall.
no doubt that
This
he's
could
ready
be
for the
this
next
method,
level. He's
so-
a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Yep, that one goes.
They make Stauffer battle for it inside, but the Wolfpack small forward is up to the task.
And here's MP on the outside. And the Dynasty another 3.
He's really
That's
been
all.
producing offensively tonight, helping build that lead they're enjoying.
It's the kind
And
of
not
shooting
though, I
that you
just
can
been
build your
chilling,
whole
grinding on
offensive
YouTube
strategy
Shorts on my
around.
other channel. Trying to get that big 100,000, so
Hawkins left
see
side.
if I can get that
And it's
silver
MP
play
picking up
button.
the assist.
If I
Good
can
team
get it,
play
because I
there.
had
Sets him
2 other channels got deleted, so
up nicely.
we'll see if I can get it.
They're
Because I
having
know I have
trouble
to delete some of those YouTube
any
Shorts
kind of offense.
that
And
go
you can
against
really
the
sense them
guidelines.
tightening up a little bit at this
Whatever
point.
that's scams or
Wells,
not.
no good.
A lot
scams
of
that
bricks
spam
put
and
up
not get
off
that
his
playpen.
shots,
So
and
we'll
one
see though,
reason is
Trevor,
he
if I
keeps
hit
trying to
it.
force it when he's
I'll get
guarded.
it. So.
Move the ball around.
Fires the three. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Fast break. Here we go. Patrick Wells misses another.
Can switching baskets make that big of a difference? It's thrown him off, and he can't get anything to fall in this half.
From deep, it's MP. Rebounded by James. The Wolfpack with the ball. The floater blocked. And that'll be the Wolfpack ball as it goes out of bounds. They're able to keep it.
Oh, hell no. You think Steph Curry want to play with that bum? Hell no.
Here's Wells. Off the
Hell
inbound,
no.
it's
Something
no
I
good.
can't get it done?
And
Hell
he
no.
cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
I don't care how tall you are if you can't get it done. I don't want
Seems
you on my
like nothing
team.
is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
As much as I like LeBron, I'd rather
And
have
they
a
double
prime
up
LeBron on my
MP.
team before I
Right
take Ben
wing,
Simmons
the triple
any
from
day.
Jason Jr. hits
As
the
much as I don't like
trifecta.
LeBron,
Some nice vision on
I'd
display
rather
there
have
from
him any
Hawkins.
day. So,
Here's Wells. Will it go? Patrick Wells misses another.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going
that's
to
all I'm
want to
saying,
remember.
Chad.
That
If
one
it came
drops
down to,
for
like I
two.
said, I'm
Great
taking
job
prime LeBron
keeping
over
the
Ben
play
Simmons right
alive.
now.
Those are hustle points.
The Wolfpack
Or if you want to
with the
say
ball.
prime Ben Simmons, which
Here's
I don't
Wells.
think you can call Ben Simmons in his
Using his
prime,
post
but
move to get the 2
what you
points.
do,
Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his touch.
They have been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Drops it in from long range.
Surging ahead at the right.
can we at least get an NBA championship on our team?
Time.
Oh, please.
Gaining some separation and putting
Y'all
it
gotta
out of
earn
reach.
that championship, sorry.
Swings it to
The
Stauffer.
team's gotta earn that championship.
Back to Wells.
You can't just automatically just say it. Give it, sorry. He said, like, I'll hope for them. Okay.
Unloads from 13 feet. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came.
But you can't tell that Jets fan nothing, because he'll just keep denying the truth, so. Get those players. Okay. So I gotta get 7 plus assists? Okay. And win the game too, I bet.
I can't believe how many North Beverly hats I saw today.
Man.
Front runner high school team is.
And let's go down to the floor as
You're
they
saying
get
Brother
ready to
Chris
announce
Hike
the
I'm in the
starting
league?
lineups. Hello, everyone, and welcome welcome to our coverage of the Illinois High School State Championships. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Danny, we've got quite the matchup tonight between the Plainview Panthers and the North Beverly Bearcats.
Rubbing my hands together, a bit of a David and Goliath situation here. The Bearcats looking for their 9th straight title, but the Panthers have come out of nowhere, led by their star, MP.
He's the star of the show.
Look at Taco Falco. He's a bum and he's tall. And he got out the league though, so what's the difference?
And I'll tell you what, Coach Altman
And he's taller than me that
but some things you just can't account for.
And in this matchup, you can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP. They know he's the cog in this Plainview machine.
MP is that guy.
Come on, Wells, Patrick Wells, whatever your name is.
Doesn't take a lot of scouting to
By
see that.
assist,
An
man.
elite 3-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
Dermanenko with it. Up top, it's Day. Coffin on the outside. Pass to Bishop. Back to Coffin. Dermanenko. 5 on the clock. James Marcita for 3.
Let's go. Good news.
Rebounding by
Awesome.
Combo. And Ben Bishop, the
Ask
big
me
man
where
for the
Patrick
Bearcats. 7+ feet
Come on,
in
Patrick
the
Wells.
middle.
You can do my
Hard to
sister.
miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question
Hey,
mark for
Patrick,
him.
off his
He moves like he's 50 years old and
I
he has a
see.
minivan. But man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Now here's Day.
Yeah, that's an attack. He's dropping the line.
And just about a
He's
minute
dropping
and a
my
half
attack.
into
I
this
haven't
first
been
quarter.
to the line.
Now Marcita.
That's the least I can ask for. Is I'll take myself on that. That's up to y'all.
MP with the rock. He's picked up by Day. And the shot falls short that time.
And the coaching staff will live with this. These are the shots they want
That's
their
up to y'all
guys
to
taking.
call myself.
I'm still not sure
I'm
how that
forcing y'all
one
to
didn't
do
go in.
that.
To the paint.
Good defense by
It's
me, damn
Marcita
it.
missing.
I
You have
have
to
to
call him a
Patrick
one-man
Wells.
show, but it
Make
fits
this
the
house
bill
move,
for
damn it.
MP and Plainview.
They win
There you
and
go, good
lose as
stuff,
a team,
man.
but
3
MP
assists
is
away.
at the center of it all. He's the best player the
The
school
bad
has ever
Chiefs.
had and has put them
If he is...
on his back for this finals run. Now here's Dermanenko.
If he's
And there's the alley.
It took them a while, but they finally take the lid off.
Sometimes all it takes is one
Just
to
a
get
role
a
player,
whole team
huh?
going. Let's see.
come on, Patrick
Wells on the
Wells.
wing.
Make this off.
And another
Let's
3
go.
for Plainview. MP up to 5 assists
Assist
now
away
in the
now, and I
contest.
can score
Doing
myself.
a great job involving his team. Outside, Marcita. Fires for 3.
You making that shot.
The three-pointer
Open.
goes.
And comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Looking to match the 3 they just made. I love it.
Patrick Wells on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And the Bearcats come into this final as the favorite. 8 straight Illinois State championships for them. An incredible run.
Wow.
Dermanenko outside to the inside. Coffin with a bucket.
This is Coffin in his zone.
Not even a whole
Absolutely
single
dying.
point.
He loves
That's
playing big
embarrassing.
inside.
And you look at the program North Beverly has put together, it's something you rarely see.
Oh, they're a gold standard for high school basketball around here. Great coaching, great teammates. Kids want to play for this team. And if you add it all up, they've made the most of their chances.
And now here's Marcita. Over Prachupsi. It's stolen by
The
Tombo.
Pacers. Oh, hell no.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
It's crazy to think he's
Yeah,
given up
the
10
Pacers want that
verticals.
bump.
Tomo's got to use his quickness to score just like that. Anytime he gets bumped, the officials are probably going to notice.
And well,
He said, wait, let me see what he said. How come he wasn't benched when he was healthy? You could say same thing about Dak Prescott, but
a transfer to Plainview before the season, he's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Marcita, no good. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
I mean, except if you're a Cowboys fan.
Connects it from downtown.
I mean, I see a Ben Simmons fan, so.
For themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Like what, Trae Young is what, 6'3", 6 foot, somewhere around there? And he's almost a whole foot taller than him? Oh, please, he's soft.
Will it go? It's rebounded by
That's how I know he's soft, a lot of he's scary.
And here's MP on the outside. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
Yeah, look at that. That's his place. Pass the ball on the baby.
We're at the end of the first, and what's already a blowout. Plainview ahead, running away with it. And in just a moment, we'll return for the start of the second quarter.
Come on, Ben Simmons is as tall as freaking, whatchamacallit, Magic Johnson, maybe even an inch taller, and he's trash? Come on.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center, second quarter of the Illinois State Championship. And the Panthers call time here.
Well, he just wants to get everyone in sync.
I like the timeout here. Get everyone together, make any necessary adjustments.
Vlad Dermanenko for three. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can be a real challenge on that end.
MP, no good.
I miss that.
Here's the Bearcats with the basketball. Launches it, and Vlad Dermanenko gets the three.
This shot drilled by the Bearcats point this time. Dermanenko on the receiving end of a nice pass, and that's in the stat book.
From deep, it's MP. Hits the trifecta.
D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Pass to Leftos. Vlad Dermanenko on the wing. Now covered by MP.
They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
And I think it's made a really big difference in this game. They've done great work on the boards.
And when you watch Dermanenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
From deep, it's MP, and another three for Plainview.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
So if you answer my question in your chat, he's saying he would take Ben Simmons over people like her. Okay.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
Now here's Splitter. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
So he would start Ben Simmons over people like Steph Curry and them. Okay.
When you get that kind of look from the defense, you have to let it fly.
Here's Wells. From deep, it's MP. That's another one for him. His 5th make in 7 attempts.
And it hasn't just been one facet
I'm
that helps
the
them
worst
build the
player
lead.
in
They've
NBA
been
history.
terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance. And
I'm gonna look that up. Worst player in NBA history. Let me look that up. In NBA history. Worst player in NBA right now. Let's see what Google says. It seems asking about who is considered the worst NBA player right now. The generation consensus, those subject is that Jordan Hawkins, only Pelicans, Damian Bag, I would say, it's shooting guard from the Hornets, and Malaki Branham from the Spurs. Okay, but let's see what the worst players of all time is. In NBA history, it says there was no single constant consensus on the worst player in NBA history. The term worst is subjective, and different metric can be. And it says some players like Anthony Bennett or Colin Sexton are often cited for their struggles after being high draft picks. Others like Norm Gregan are jokingly considered "world's worst of all time" due to them. Okay,
the effort level's been fantastic, too.
August Splitter on the wing. Guarded by Gibson. To the middle.
well, I was just
Shot
reading
to
off what
stop the
Google
run.
just said, so
And Dermanenko with the layup.
And no matter how this
that's
game
how I was
goes,
reading off what
what a
Google
run
just
it's
said. So Google
been
says
for
Ben Simmons
Plainview.
not the
The
worst
first
player,
time
though.
they've
So
gotten this far in school history.
And you can tell by
every
how
time
much
like
the
ever
town
of
has
right now,
loved it.
Google didn't say Ben
Fairytale
Simmons.
ending
So.
or not, this has been a year to remember for Plainview. Now Chu.
Think so? More potential?
The rebound by Mark Little. Plainview with the ball. From deep, it's MP.
Not shot, boy.
That ball is
What the
good
fuck,
for
boy?
another field goal. He's gone 6 for 9.
Let me see what Reddit says that was put in NBA history. Let's take a look at the guy who's played for the Philadelphia Warriors, logged 1 minute in only one game, but in that minute he recorded actually no stats except a personal foul. Remember his name, Norm Gregan the Woat, is what Reddit says. Norm Gregan. Or Greek, and already say his name.
What a run it's been for MP, and he has double-digit points in this quarter alone.
So Reddit says Norm Greekin only played only 1 minute? What?
Outside,
How is
Chu.
that possible? He only played 1 minute in
Dermanenko.
your whole NBA career.
And
How
he
is that
can't answer back
possible?
the three-pointers offline. On the wing, it's MP.
That's on to figure out,
Covered by
chat.
Splitter.
How is that possible playing 1 minute in your whole NBA career?
Outside, Tombo.
Someone explain to me, chat.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. A dominating first half of play so far. It hasn't been close. Plainview ahead, just dominating this
Hey,
one.
let me look up
And the third
who
quarter of
Norm
action
Greekin
coming up
is.
right after the
Just
halftime
to
break.
see this guy. Let me look who Norm Greekin is, chat.
And we're back.
He was
Illinois
born
State Championship
1930.
second half action about to restart.
He was 6'5".
Here's Wells. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in
So
such a hollowed ground here at the
that's
United
crazy,
Center.
I
Chad.
think it's safe to substitute the might for
Is that really true though, Chad? That you only played 1 minute, or is this telling me a lie? It says, but in that 1 minute, he recorded absolutely no stats except for a personal foul.
It definitely does. It's bigger here. Besides,
That's
the
what Reddit
sounds,
says on, and I'm looking
everything.
up, says
It's a
no
dream come true
weekend's
for
the
many
worst
of these
player, and he
players.
played 1 minute and did absolutely nothing. He's the worst player ever.
And now
According to
Marcita.
Reddit. Oh.
Beyond the arc.
But if you only play for 1 minute and you're not really
And it's Patrick
touching
Wells
the
with the
ball,
rebound.
how do you
Plainview on
expect to
offense.
even record a quarter
MP
stat?
outside. And another three for
But I want to ask all this, chat, for those who, if y'all watch the playback, do y'all know who
MP
that
can
player
smell that
is?
Illinois State title,
Mine
racking
would
up
have been the
bucket
player
after
just
bucket.
So,
Dermanenko outside. On the wing, James Marcita.
that's crazy.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And really heads up, too. Reading the play and beating him to the spot.
Oh, please. Jimmy Butler
So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Yeah, and also, too, we carried an 8 seed and an average
Some of
Miami
the
Heat
kids
to
have
the
fathers and
finals.
grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a
Yep, and I said
large town, but
average.
they love their
So,
basketball. Now here's Dermanenko.
if you really say anything,
He's
chat, I
got
said
5.
an average Heat.
Down low, Cawthon. Nice pass, led him right to the rack, perfectly for the layup.
Look, a
Anyways,
guy
I'm
like
gonna focus
Cawthon
back on
isn't
my game
afraid
for
of
now.
contact
So let's
inside.
get it.
He might even prefer to get to fight for it.
From deep, it's MP. Shot it. No good. Now 9 of 13 from the floor. Pass to Bishop. Now here's Dermanenko. Now covered by MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Back to Marcita. Clock at 6. Day. That's good, and James Marcita picks up the dime.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated.
Oh my gosh, here we go with this MJ stuff
Career.
again. Here we go.
Now here's Dermanenko. Dishes to Marcita. From 12 feet out.
Here we go with this again. Alright, man. Tom Brady, bro. No,
No
Tom
good.
Brady's a damn good. Why the
Excellent
hell
D
do
there
you
from
fear
Prachumsky.
an average player? Come on, man.
Tombo inside. Cawthon on him.
You're out your mind.
Wells, no good. On the wing, James Marcita. He's guarded by Prachumsky.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots.
Why would he feel that
He's trying
average
to force it when he's
player?
guarded. Move the ball around.
MP.
Yes, he hasn't done much.
When they have no answer for MP, he's pouring it on, willing his
If
team
you
to
Tom
a
Brady's
state
on the
title.
level of Tom Brady,
Second half
you're
of
wrong.
play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level.
No, I'm
At
not
6
talking
foot 10 inches and
about defense
240
player.
pounds,
No.
small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny.
I'm just
It's
saying the Jets
noticeable
can
how tall
say.
he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school win.
Come
But
on,
again, that's the
man.
benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
Come on, Jets fan. This is retarded.
He's got 5. Right side, Day.
Daughter's one of the greatest defense
Shot
players.
clock at 6. Over MP.
So
Kept alive. It's Marcito missing. For Trumpsy outside.
let me go check on my chat. Bo. How are you gonna say he feels Dak Prescott when Dak Prescott is trash? I don't even care. I don't even care if Dak Prescott beat him. Just because that was his constant. I don't care if he
MP
beat
outside.
him.
The
I
basket's
don't
good
care.
off the assist from Pachumsi.
You said if I were the Bills, I would trade the Cowboys 2 first-round picks and Josh Allen. Bro,
There's a
you're
reason he's
wrong.
a
You talking
five-star
about Josh Allen to get Dak
recruit.
Prescott?
MP
Hell
with a
no.
30-point performance here in the state championship game.
Let's talk about Danny Coughlin for a moment. The Bearcats' power forward
It
loves to
don't
clean the
matter if
glass.
he beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady was in his
He's got
final
a real
season,
pack
so it didn't
mentality,
matter.
too. So when a shot goes up,
And what has Dak Prescott done that Tom Brady has done? He hasn't made to no conference championship game or won a Super Bowl yet.
he's nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing it.
How the hell does Jaden Daniels, a rookie, make the conference championship more than Dak Prescott has so far in one
Snagging those
season?
boards himself
Come
for
on.
easy second chance buckets. And now here's Marcita.
That
They
tells
need
you that
this.
tells you that Dak
Hits
Prescott
the
is not him. For a
three-pointer.
rookie,
His
who's already
skills, they're
beat you
matched by
in
his
most stuff,
relentlessness. He's in
that
the
tells
middle
you
of
something
everything
right there.
offensively.
About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Got that.
Like based off Jaden Daniels' rookie season, he has way more potential than Dak
Bucket
Prescott
in
and
no
Sam
time at
Darnold
all.
do.
Oh, the
So,
response three from MP. This guy is all about winning.
Outside Marcita. Uncovered.
And Tom Brady's my favorite NFL player, so
That shot
even
off the
though,
mark.
like I said,
And
told you
3/4
before
of
this
play
time, because
in
still
the books.
listening,
This one already
even though I
looks
told you
out of
before that
reach.
people said he cheated,
Plainview out front, running away with
he's
this
still
one.
considered the
And
GOAT,
we'll be
so
back in a moment.
my favorite player, so.
Final quarter of play just ahead. The Illinois State Championship on the...
Yep. Yeah, because let me look at Dak Prescott real quick. How many seasons has Dak Prescott played? It says Dak has played 9 seasons, about to be entering his 10th. Oh,
will make a
please.
substitution.
So Google says for Dak Prescott about to enter his 10th season.
Great ball movement.
I
They're
have
sharing
no
the rock.
idea
And they're
he's
keeping
a Cowboys
everyone
fan, but
involved and engaged.
And Dillard, another shooter for Plainview. Solid jump shot, but misses a
I
baffling
don't hate to no
amount of easy
Cowboys fan,
layups.
but
They'll
I
have
don't
a
know who
few
Cowboys
head
fan knows that
scratchers
Dak
each game,
Prescott.
Danny.
Ain't him.
And he lobs it up. And Danny Coughlin with the dunk.
This is why this Bearcats team loves Dermanenko, a relentless player who relishes feeding his teammates.
I told you.
And here's MP on the outside. Gets it to go from long range. And MP is scratching his name into the high school lore with this performance. Now at the 40-point mark with that
Like I said, if you're still listening, Jets fan,
score.
it don't matter if he beat Tom
And the
Brady once.
Bearcats with possession here.
Him being the GOAT does not mean anything, because Dak
Now here's
Prescott did not do anything
Dermanenko.
last season that he
Passes to
Brady,
Coughlin.
so.
Day now covered by MP.
Play by Javor
Beating
Day.
somebody has
The
value,
Bearcat getting up and
and you lose the very next
attacking the
round.
rim.
Does not mean
And
anything.
here's Little. From deep, it's MP. And another three for Plainview.
Here in the fourth, they've turned to the three.
Not uncommon these days with the analytics.
You said Jokic, oh hell.
Dermanenko outside. Inside. And Danny Coughlin with the dunk.
Oh, this kid has so much strength. Coughlin dominating the rim,
said
and no one's going to
Jokic
convince
in
him
that
otherwise.
sentence. Oh.
And here's MP on the outside. On target from long range.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early, and
That's
often.
crazy.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now here's Day. Tight defense
Okay,
on
Ben
him.
Simmons, number one biggest fan, so
6 to shoot.
he's gonna blaze him, I guess, until the day
Here's
he's
Marcita.
gone from this earth, or until the day, I
Offensive
guess,
board.
he retires, so.
Goes up with it again. No good on the layup.
Ever since halftime, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way out
On
there.
to his,
Got
on
that
to
one up quick.
the Jets
Surging
fan,
ahead
so
at
he's,
the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
2 seconds separating the
What
shot
now?
clock and the game clock. Germanenko outside. It's James Marcita driving.
on that Sixers team, probably.
Passes to Coffin. Now Germanenko. Outside, Day. Put it in the history book. The Plainview Panthers have done the unthinkable and are Illinois state champions. MP has led his school to glory, and this is a season Plainview will never forget.
Could never count them out, and they took down a
I
tight
mean, he's
North
super
Beverly
cool.
today.
And out of all the schools to end the dominance of North
Well, that's
Beverly,
super cool,
nobody
but-
would have expected the Plainview Panthers.
These kids are legends today and here on out. It's a Cinderella story that this state will never forget.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.
Let's go.
Bynum. And then he also play with, maybe not. Banjo Bynum? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of Banjo Bogut. Never mind. So, with that being said, Chance, until he gets on time down, about what I'm doing, so. Ben and Chance, if you want to talk about sports, I don't care what you talk about. Like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. Just don't be talking delusional and try to argue like this Jets fan. Please don't. Like, I don't care if you have your own opinions and whatever, but y'all know what you're talking about. Like, I might not know the most about any of these sports, but I know good enough. Well, I can tell Mr. Jets fan whoever wants to argue about this that they're wrong, so I can say I have enough knowledge to know. So. Nope. Well. Yeah, well. But anyway, chat, let's go into this next game.
Hello, everyone. I'll take a question from you.
Hey Dan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this MP.
And I was all single point. Well,
Yeah, that's what he was saying when he was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro. Fired up.
Fantastic. Let's
20
get to
million.
it.
Oh, please.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Finals. And what a matchup we have for you between the U.S. and Spain. I'm Kevin Arnold, along with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. Guys, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for all tournament long.
Well, from very early on, it's been crystal clear that the U.S. and Spain were a class above the rest. Both teams unbeaten so far, so we are getting the best of the best.
And MP leads the way for the U.S. He's been able to live up to expectations in his first international tournament. But this will be his toughest test yet.
And we know that MP and Almanza had some words leading up to the game. The pressure is on both of them to walk the walk in what could be a classic championship game.
Alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Hart.
So I outscored this person by 15 points.
A look at what the U.S. will start with in the backcourt. It's George at the 1, with MP playing next to him. Anthony gets the nod at small forward, and underneath we'll see Babb and Barton.
Let's go, give me that shot, boy.
And to take a look at the starting lineup for Spain, you have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Sabalas. Next to him, the star of the team, Almanza at the 4, and Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest, and we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
Almanza's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. George finds MP. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
MP stretching out the defense.
And as you mentioned, both Spain
like they
and
say,
the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect
like they say, if you can't join them, if you can't beat them, join them. So.
Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's
ability. What I said, Chad, about what I just said about if we can't beat them, join them. That's maybe why there've been a lot of super teams.
Now, here's MP.
Oh, come on.
He's got 12.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after
you just thought about, like, especially Kevin Durant. Why the hell would you let someone that's trash as Robbie be on your team? Come on.
The offensive end.
I don't even care if he asked you to play with you or you said, oh,
Lopez against
no, whatever the case is.
Here's Lucas. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays.
I'm doing that. I'll go to either OKC or go to Houston or team that had a chance of winning.
And I like to see that, especially when the results
Instead
are
of playing with these bums like that,
Look at what Almanza has accomplished already in his young career. It's a lot of hardware for a young player.
And he was the tournament MVP for the Under-17 World Cup and the Under-18 Euro. So he's shown he can play well when it matters most.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18.
And you see MP just
I'm plus that. We wouldn't want to play
here,
him on my
those
team.
catch and shoot chances. That's big.
Guys, when you got someone that's supposed to be in the Super Bowl, oh please, we wouldn't want to play a team like that.
1:36 left to play here in the first. Now Lopez, corner shot, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Yep.
USA leading by 12.
Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah.
And here's MP for 3. They grab their own miss. There's the triple. Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits.
Yep.
In the first half. He has
I'm
certainly
trying to
come
see
out
if that's
with
why I do want to
start
take
this
them,
game.
but come
And you know
on.
what, Brent? Something that is
Your free agent can choose to go injured. I'm not choosing code no problem. I'm a free agent. I'm choosing code no
Since
problem.
the
Sorry.
opening jump ball, Kevin, This guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
I don't care. Even if you give me an option to go play with LaMelo Ball on the Hornets, I'm not doing it. For that chance my team, hell no. I'm trying to win the championship. Oh, thank you.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
That's all I'm trying to do, Chad.
And it's Lopez again
missing. Trying to win a championship
and here's MP. He'll
more
bring
than
it up
what
for
you
USA.
already.
It's an 18-point lead.
And
Martin, that one's in his first shot this game.
Or do you want to go fast bombs like
so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one would be playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Oh, hell.
MP, no good.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Chad.
Pass to Lucas. They need this.
And
it's USA controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more Nba2k Sports coming your way after this break.
What?
Championship game for the under-19s here. Second quarter getting started.
Zion? Who the hell would want Zion?
And even though Brent Almanza isn't in
Who
the
the hell
NBA,
would want Zion?
he
I
has
would
been
have
at the
want
pro
him.
levels in Europe for quite some time.
Well, since early in his career, he's been
the dude that's only good for
playing
like
against
athleticism to finish at the rim and casting in shape. Oh, please.
In your experience and your development, Almanza ready for anything.
Well, I don't know, but what did you just say, much? What do you say this, man? You said I just found the cutest cup in the NFL. What are you talking about?
MP is playing with that chip on his shoulder.
30
for him when his country has needed him the most. Inside, here's Calderon, and he floats in for the easy two.
So that's
Credit the assist on that one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Gotta figure it out. I don't know. You talking about? You said Coach Bill Belichick and his wife Jordan Hudson.
Coleman, the pass to MP.
I don't know if you consider him an NFL anymore because he's now the coach for North Carolina now. So I don't know if you consider him an NFL anymore.
How far his range can expand here. Always good to have a power forward who can shoot the three.
What?
Calderon taking his time here. Releases from 15. The offensive rebound. Murray with the defensive effort.
And for all of the concerns and all the chatter that was out there of whether or not MP could step up for the U.S., those things have been put to bed.
And a lot of folks
you could say same for the Curry brothers team now. Me remember that, man.
Real test. Well, he's passed it with flying colors. With the
performance and with the Morris brothers and whoever was advantageous to
following the bucket by USA. And it's Fernandez missing.
Except for the shooter.
Now USA with it. The three from MP.
Traded from the whatchamacallit, Blazers when he was with Dame, I think it was, and then whoever he got traded to until now he's on his dad's team, the Hornets.
With the rebound. Calderon with it. Now defended by MP. And here's Calderon.
I guess, but
Lopez outside.
He needs more than I guess.
Spain again can't hit. Lopez has gone 2 for 5 tonight. And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire.
They said he's not in the NFL no more, so
and he is torching
I don't know if you consider the
USA team. There's one
couple in
guy
the NFL
outside
though,
you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he
has
like
out of all the sports players and coaches and all this and that.
And knock down the three with the best of them. So it's
plus
USA
girlfriend
now.
plus wife,
After
whatever.
Spain's three-pointer on the other end. Hits it from three-point range.
A taste.
I mean, I guess you could say that.
Can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
I've never really seen much of the NFL players who they're dating, but
and a missed layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far,
I
and it's
really
translated
say,
to the
I guess
scoreboard.
you
Yeah, it's
could.
not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in
There's
this
a lot
game.
of people out there.
Now here's Lopez. Outside, Garcia.
Oh yeah, good miss. This game's pretty much over. Can I skip
Murray's
it?
got 5 rebounds tonight.
And Sean,
skip this game. I've been live for an hour and a
for
half
this
now.
USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Bab has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they need.
And here is Lopez following the three-pointer by MP. And it's Fernandez missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the basket by MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Lopez. Pass to Fernandez. Outside, Garcia.
So what else am I going to say? That's delusional, Jets fan. I'll wait. Wait, Scott to see a Jets fan that you want to talk about.
Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by USA.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You said,
Team is scorching
I don't know
hot,
about,
and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
maybe if we got more in shape and when the jumper and all that stuff, maybe he would be good, but as of now,
might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their
John
chemistry
Wilson is not
something to be admired.
Now here's Lopez.
Even though John Wilson ain't the best player, but I'll probably, I'd say take him over Benson right now. So,
what an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him.
We'll
get right back to the action when we return.
Yeah, and especially too when you're a player that just build off the Wesses and that's your best thing you can do. Oh please. Once people know. Yeah, once people. Yeah.
So it's USA now.
Yeah, once people realize you can only score the rim and can't do nothing else like defend, shoot threes or anything. Come on, if you can't score much points, because all you can do is just rim run.
Basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture.
And
the
how you
NBA
gonna do
ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Lopez kicks to Lucas.
You said it's really homebound to saying like Ben Simmons. Okay, if you say so.
And he drives in, and the layup is good. Lucas has got 5 points so far.
I've seen
that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still
went up against.
be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The three from MP drills the three-pointer.
I've seen John Wilson played in whatchamacallit, the March Madness tournament against, especially that game against, when he was going against UCF against Taco Fall, and then I also seen that game too where we killed his shoe in college too. So
here's Lopez.
That seems really doing the March Madness. So
about 1 minute
like how the hell do you get your do whatever to get your shoot going? Like
well,
what
just
the
ripping
hell?
through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And there's the
Exactly.
bucket from
If you wait too much or because you're just too busy just worried about dunking, nothing else. That's how you can hurt someone.
He is game ready on day one. And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
Campbell against Lucas. Campbell, the pass to MP. Another three for USA.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
So it's Spain now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Sinks the triple.
Because if you try to do a lot of contacts like Mr. John Morant, especially if you go against defenders like Mr. Wembanyama, that can guard the paint very well. Hopefully, that many times will be falling.
Yeah, both teams
a lot of
finding
injuries
ways
doing
to
that.
the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
I don't care if you
And you
slash
can see he's
and
found his
shoot
rhythm
ace.
here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Well, last time the USA squad
if I'm
won
Zion Williamson,
this tournament,
I work on
in
fixing a jumper right now. Same way it's freaking deep freak right now. Doing this hot seat if I'm both of them. I work on fixing a jumper right now. Because if scoring this finishing is not all gonna work.
Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
That's good, man.
Now Spain with it.
Because look at people like John Morant and Mr. Westbrook. Even though they're not the greatest shooters, they got a jumper.
2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Almanza. The three ball.
If we could talk about like people that are like one main things is slashing or rim running, dunking, whatever, at least those two got a jumper.
USA moving the ball around. The tray. Good on the triple.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific.
You said you would love to see Zion and Ben Simmons play together wearing Jazz jerseys?
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
You can say whatever you want to, but...
Following the three-pointer by MP.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
You can say that if you want
Spain
to,
shooting
but...
their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's off on the first, and it's a completely new group.
That's what you can say that I want to, Jets fan, but that's not gonna work. Roy for Zion, ooh, then yeah, nope, yeah.
The three from MP.
Yeah, two Jets.
Aguirre grabs the miss. Well, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, that's something I'm realizing too, Jets fans. You gotta realize too, if you want to trade for a player, you gotta realize if you're trading for like Zion for like, I don't know if you want to say Zion and Jordan, your favorite team. You have to go for something like Martin or somebody. Because if a team is trading a big player like let's say trading Anthony Davis, like say if a team yeah, like let's say if the damn let's say for example the Spurs, the Mavs wanted to trade, or like let's say the Nuggets wanted to trade Jokic away, like let's say for example the Spurs, they would want Wembanyama in return. Come on.
And that shows the skill
To have it even for say let's say Jokic and then get someone like a De'Aaron Fox. That's not even trade.
And right away,
you basically just lost your big at that point.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants.
Just saying, just you gotta realize if you want these trades, you gotta think. So I think how even would you
and
make
this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything
like what I just said with the Jokic trade, for example. If they want to change the Spurs, they would have to give Wembanyama.
Get on a possession. What a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah,
even though Wembanyama, as young as Wembanyama is right now, he's a much better defender than Jokic is.
Here's Coleman.
But the Nuggets would be glad to take him. Would be glad to take him.
Good on the three-point shot.
But I know for a fact the Nuggets ain't gonna trade with you. I'm just saying that now.
So many of the plays
so you
they're
understand
running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep
Gotta
doing
make it
this, but
make
every time
sense.
down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line.
You think what you said? Do I think Wemby's good? Hell yeah, he
And a
is.
fairly efficient
He's
shot
basically the
attempt at that.
taller Kevin Durant with much better defense. Hell yeah.
Here's Almanza.
So basically what I just said is he's basically kept a taller version of Kevin Durant with better defense.
Three-pointer off the mark.
As well, Wemby
And
is.
here's MP. He'll bring it up for USA. Three-pointers.
So yeah, Wembanyama
Aguirre grabs the miss.
has a lot of potential. Send the kick the flag. And as far as big men like Alex Sard, I haven't heard he's done much in his rookie season, but I've heard big men like him, big men like Wembanyama, he's got a ton of potential.
Takes a three. Rebounded by Coleman.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too
Especially
often.
to being their best big man since, what is it, Tim Duncan's? And, if I'm not mistaken, David Robinson too? Oh, so...
Here's Mendoza, and that one is hammered home.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
Bro, Wembanyama is not trash. What are you talking about?
Jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Wembanyama can do everything. He can shoot, play defense, grab boards, finish at the rim. Come on.
And as the final seconds dwindle down,
What?
These players showing emotions. And here it is. The USA gets it
Even though the
done.
Spurs have been trash since Tim Duncan left, but they'll do a nice job getting a team together, getting Harrison Barnes, Mr. Dylan Fox, and getting an old CP3, still pass the ball. So the Spurs are doing a good thing. And let them build about my team. They know what they're doing over there.
He was phenomenal
What?
all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up.
Who's overrated now, man?
15.
You. Come on, you did your thing, though. Hey,
Yeah, that was more than Ben Simmons for sure. Plus, how are you gonna call him trash when he won the rookie of the year? That big stage is on rookie of the year. You're the best player of your draft class if you win that award, is what that tells you. I'm not saying other people like the Thompson Twins, I'm not saying they're trash. They're just not as good as him. So that's a good thing. If you win that award, you're the best of your draft class. Unless otherwise, because you got too much injuries to where you couldn't win that award. So... Yep. Yep. Yep, well. 7475, yep.
Well, I know it's your favorite act. There's a lot of stars in the gym today, man.
Yo.
How you feeling?
Come on, man.
Yo,
And what, he's the tallest player right now?
I'm MP.
If I'm mistaken.
Okay. Nice to meet you, man. Okay. I've been a fan of yours for a minute now. You've been
The
doing your thing.
right now? I mean, the new Bulls right now,
LeBron.
so...
That's super inspirational, man.
I thought I was a
Speaking
wannabe
of
role
Bobo,
player at
let me
best.
see something real quick.
Look,
Let me see.
I was 16 when I posted that.
Let
I
me
got
see.
caught up
How
in the moment,
tall
man.
is Bobo?
Well, now
Let me
you're in
look
this
this
moment.
up.
Are you going to back all that talk up?
Bobo is 7'3". Okay.
You really
So
think
yeah,
you're
that
him, don't
means
you?
I'm the
Bro,
tallest
what
player
you
right
doing, man?
now.
A lot of
Yup.
guys talking this late. You sure you know what you're doing?
Pete, it'd be worse if I...
He's been done that since day one of my channel, like over 2 months ago. So it's nothing new. He's been done that over 2 months ago, I'd say, since he came on my channel. So Jets fan said now, let's be honest, Mormon Town is the best place for the NBA. Huh? Mormon Town is the best place for, what are you talking about? I've never even heard of Mormon Town. I've never even heard of that place before in my life. Or maybe I have, I just never looked too deep into it. So let me look at where Mormon Town is. Mormon Town. Where was Mormon Town? Oh, so it's basically just saying it's Salt Lake City. Okay, that makes sense now. But yeah, how are you gonna say that that's the best place if that whole team's history have never won a championship?
Get bored! Get bored! Hey, good board, Bam!
Of the Church of Christ of Latter-day Saints and the spiritual center for many Mormons around the world. Salt Lake City was founded by Brigham Young and his followers in 1847. So if you're referring to, like I said, as in Salt Lake City, no, that's not the best place for the NBA. Especially too if that's a small city, like T's been saying, and especially too that team hasn't been good. Hell no. So I'm just saying, sir. I'm just saying. Oh wow. What's Lakers? Oh, so the regular Lakers beat me? Oh hell no, not LeBron again. Oh wow. How many times am I gonna keep losing to that bozo?
Good snatch, Gobert! Help! Help!
Serious. Let me see if there's anything else in my chat. No. But let's see what he said in TC's chat. Just see what he said. Why wouldn't you go to the Mormontown to watch NBA? I'm considering going to a Mormon, although I'm a okay.
Hey, yo, 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 right here. Yo, look at the clock, B.
I don't know.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Hey, cut, man. Ball.
Floyd beat you? Damn.
I'm coming.
How'd he beat you? But wow.
Get outside.
He beat you, but I couldn't beat you. Wow.
Way to go, go,
Even though I lost by 7, which is cool, but I wanted to win. My team was what, up by 8 points at halftime? Doing that game too? Oh hell no.
Take that.
I lost to your team. I didn't want to lose too, but it's cool. It's cool. Never said this Bulls my league. When I finish that up, I'm gonna beat you in that my whatever team you go to, I'm gonna make sure no one gets champs after me in that my league.
Hey. Yo, get it up. What? No. Yo, watch him. Put pressure on him.
How the
Come on.
let me get the ball. Now let's go and check my sub count. Did I increase any more subs? Sir.
Hey, come around, come around. What?
Looks like I might be him after all, huh?
I know you're not talking like that after an open run.
I don't know. It looked like you was taking it serious.
You got a lot to learn, Rook.
I know a little bit.
And you're going to learn a lot more when these games start counting.
Hey, not exactly building bridges.
Come on, man. When you get scared of a
So
little
he's saying
friendly trash talk, man.
I'm just saying, now the dude's gonna be gunning for you.
And you know I want all that
I
smoke.
haven't heard anything about that.
Look, man, you come a long way from that kindergarten teacher I knew in the 9th grade.
And I'm still him. I just know when to dial it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right, finding your balance.
Let's go and complete all the challenges. Did I complete all of them? Well, it needs to be. So now that's over, let's go and do the August shooting thing. I got nothing to do with Questos. Chris Berkeley drills? I do, I bet. What the?
MP, it's
Base
an honor.
400?
I'm Chris Matthews.
Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready to start working on your hot zones?
Let's do it.
plus tax, which makes $700. Wow. It went up $400 since Twitch won? What? Oh yeah, especially too when restaurants aren't cheap either. Oh yeah, all that stuff, plane tickets, especially too when you try to buy PlayStation games. So sometimes yeah, sometimes it's like that. Yep.
You see how you maintained your form despite your legs getting.
Sometimes it's like that though, Tishi. And especially grocery, not play over like $100+ to keep a whole house up for like a week or two. Oh please. Okay, it's just a 3 bucks, so that costs like $100+ pay for groceries. Costco Plus Kings. Oh please. Especially when you have to pay if live on your own, why pay for bills? And have to pay for a haircut, everything else that costs. And especially when you try to play for PlayStation games, like PlayStation games start costing $70 for the cheapest version since PS5 came out. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and plus 2K if you buy the cheapest version of $70 plus $150, $100 for a build, max that out. You know how much money you paying for? You know how much money you paying? You know how much money you're paying to buy a $70 version, the cheapest for 2K plus 150 bones? That means you're spending. That means, Chad, you're spending about. So, like I said, if you're spending $70 for the cheapest version of 2K, right? And then you have to buy VC. So if you're like, okay, I don't want to grind out on my player to max out the build, you pay for it. That's $150. How much is that? If I do the math right, how much is that, Chad? 150 plus 70 equals $220. If I'm not mistaken, John, let me do the math here. If you buy VC to max out one build right away without having to grind for it, right? Let's see, 70 plus 150 is $220. You're paying for a whole 2K to buy a whole freaking wow. And that tells you, chat, for those who have played 2K, we all know 2K is money hungry and doesn't care about the game making the game good. They always just do this and that. Again, and that's something that this individual Jets fan is not understanding, that it's definitely cheap. And then that is an example right there. And especially too, when you have to pay for PS Plus to play online, that adds up. So as y'all gamers know. But that's something that the Jets fan doesn't understand. Um, I get it though, if you're a youngin, I get it, Chad, if you're like a youngin and can't pay for, but I'm just saying. So I kind of get you if you're young and then you don't pay for stuff, so you don't realize how much expensive stuff your parents are paying for. So. And that part sometimes too, Chad, you see some people working double jobs, 2 different jobs. I guess y'all know, but I'm just saying this out there for Jets fans to understand, so. He said 17. Wow. Pull that out and threaten? Oh, hell no. If you do that, you're gonna go blocking behind bars if you do that. Well, and plus, he did beat a female, but hey. But I want him to win anyways, so. Yeah, and I was one of the people that voted for him, so. Yep, so he said he's 17. I'm 21, so that means I'm what, 4 years older than him? Please. I didn't like him. That Mr. Bojan was president, but I had no other choice, so. It's like I know a lot of other people didn't probably like him. Yeah. It's probably because he's not in office no more, but it's cool. But he made the decision to opt out and add in that female that lost, so. But that didn't last long, even though that was like about like probably most like 2 to 4 week at most, so maybe longer, so. But hey. How good to get a porn across because he wants people to believe what he believes. He wants people to believe what he believes, and not just retarded. If you tell people like, oh, I like Ben Simmons, you should like Ben Simmons too. No, that's stupid. Damn, TC. He should have enough common sense, but I guess not. I know more people on YouTube that are younger than him that have more common sense. Sorry. I know younger people on YouTube. I know, but hey.
What's up, MP? I'm Chris Brickley. Welcome to my gym. We're open 24/7.
Chris.
Welcome in, MP.
Good shot, man. Let's go.
Let him shoot that. You got him. Oh,
I was just mad that, like I said, Bo Jordan's not in office no more. But it's cool.
Stay on him. Ball.
The defense.
You can't shoot. You can't even make a layup. My game is gold right here, homie.
You said, can I agree with that? That he's that Donald is a good, and in my opinion, I like him more than Bo Jordan and Mr. the one before him. That ran, in my opinion, he's my favorite out of the last three. My opinion, out of the two before, so that's just what I think. So.
Stay on him. Get mine. Yo, watch him. Shot. Get more.
But is Trump the best one ever? Hell to the freaking no, he's not. But in my opinion, he's better than the other two, though. So. Enough of that being said before YouTube takes my channel down, just in case. So enough of that being said. So my fault, YouTube. If you see that, if you saw that, my fault. I didn't mean to bring it up, but one of my supporters at YouTube, so don't take it to heart. So just in case, before I get banned or get suspended, I'm gonna remove this comment. Just in case, if YouTube ends up seeing it. So.
Hey, what's the count? Hey, yo, right here. Hey, man, help him out. Ball, get back.
I don't mind having a conversation or anything, Chad, but if it's something like that, that's a risk of being your channel taken or you getting suspended. I ain't taking that risk. Sorry. No matter how bad you want to talk about, I ain't taking that risk. Like, I don't mind having a conversation, but like, I don't mind talking about whatever, chat, but you gotta know what you're talking about. And not bring that stuff here when I'm trying to run a cool and nice 2K stream, so. Just because you can get away with saying the politics and all this stuff in other chats, doesn't mean you can get away with it over in other chats. So.
You just need to stay home and play 2K, yo.
Because I follow this one channel that talks about politics all the time, and this channel's over like what 200,000. He hasn't gone taken down once. Talks about that stuff and sports too. So.
I didn't even try to foul you.
I mean, maybe for the type of politics on he's doing chat. Is what I'm talking about. Knows how to run it to where his channel doesn't get taken down. But shout to this guy I'm talking about. So. I would never run my channel that way. I would never. The only reason why I want to do that chat is because I don't have enough to talk about of that. So. That's why I would never run a channel just straight up talking about politics, for that matter. Because it would just be too much to talk about, and I wouldn't know what of all to talk about for it, so.
Why you come out here throwing up air balls?
So that's why I'm on channel chat. I don't mind talking about whatever. He said, why is Station? He's not. He's just telling you what it is. And that he doesn't want his channel and people to be doing that. He's not being harsh. He's just telling you. Come on, man. He's just telling you. So. Because like I said a little bit ago, there's channels that talk about politics. If you want to talk about politics, go to that in the channel that actually talking about them. Don't talk about that here. Because this is not a politic talk about channel.
Yo, what you got? Hey. Hey, come around, come around. Oh, what?
Yeah, and
Get bored, get bored.
exactly. Speaking of, do research. Do you even do research, Mr. Jets fan? Speaking of, I want to answer that question. Do you do any research? That's what I want you to answer right now. Yes or no? Do you do any research on sports? You said I do my research. I watch highlights.
Yo, check Rock. Yo, watch him.
I mean, that's cool. You watch highlights, but what does highlights prove to you if you watch a highlights of a game of somebody who did good at one game? That doesn't mean anything. I mean, that's cool. You watch highlights, but do you actually watch the games? Because if you don't watch any games, then
you have better
Curry
today.
can send you
Nice
two
work.
packets.
I'll see you next week.
Even though I don't watch every single game,
Yes, sir.
I watch a decent amount of playoff games this season. So, and especially too with my Denver Broncos, I watched basically every single game they played of Bonix rookie season last year. So maybe besides like one or two, because I was streaming doing those games. But other than that, I watched a lot of my Broncos last year. So how are you gonna say doing your research is? How are you gonna say watching highlights is doing research when that doesn't tell you much of anything of like people's stats? You said I watch highlights and lowlights. I watch Ben Simmons highlights and Steph Curry lowlights. low lights? What are you talking about, low lights? Are you talking about, like, what? You said low lights? I never, what the? Are you talking about, when you mention low lights, you're talking about, like, watching people, watching the person when they're when they're not performing at their best? If that's the case, oh, please. No wonder why you call these people trash, these good players trash. No wonder. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. No, that means when they... Okay, so basically what I just said, when they do horrible plays, okay. But let me tell you this, well, why do you watch Steph Curry when he's at his worst? When a lot of people say Steph Curry is top 3 point guard of all time, so proven otherwise. Just like Klay Thompson was shooting bad against the Kings during that playing game when he was in like his last season with the Warriors or whatever it was. Does that make Klay Thompson a bad player? No. That just mean he played bad that game. So when you're saying you watch lowlights, that means you're saying you disagree that these good players that a lot of these players, like millions of players telling you these good players are good. You just want to believe that they're trash because you watch when they're at their worst. Okay. And then when you watch Ben Simmons highlights and you see him make great plays, you think all of a sudden when you see a game of him scoring 15 points, you think, oh, Ben Simmons, top 5 player of all time. What? What does one game prove to you? You haven't done much research to prove of his stats and watched much games to prove that. How are you gonna watch like one game of highlights of Ben Simmons like scoring 15 points and believe that when you haven't watched his whole career or even Googled it? Going to. He said I watched that. Okay. So you're just that type of person that just watch bums highlights and believe it, and then watch and believe that they're trash. Okay. Okay. It makes sense now. Okay. Like I told you, if you're watching like one single game of his highlights out of his whole like 10 plus season career so far, how are you gonna believe that when me and Casey are specifically telling you that Prescott ain't it? I'll tell you this right now. A true Cowboys fan, I bet will tell you that Dak Prescott is not him. I can guarantee that right now. That's what a true Cowboys fan is going to tell you. But come on, Tom Brady's the damn GOAT. Whether he's your GOAT or not, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's been, he's the NFL GOAT. So I can see people like John Montana, Mr. Mahomes. So, and that's why I said what I said. And that's why I said that minutes ago, because I seen him play. He's my favorite player of all time. And he was just good, even though, like I said before, that people have said he cheated because he found the football a little bit to make it, or he's going better, but. And then that's why I said Yep, that's why I say Pat Mahomes is my second GOAT, because to me, he's the current day Tom Brady, but he's just not better than him, in my opinion. And that's why I say, too, Gronk is the GOAT tight end, so... Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's why I said Mr. Gronkowski is my tight end GOAT. Because he's the best out of my opinion from what he did. And that's why, for the same reason why I say Mr. Travis Kelce is the second greatest tight end, even though I've heard that there was a great tight end that played for the Chiefs under the name of Tony Gonzalez. I've never seen any highlights or any gameplay of him play, but I heard he was good. But from what I've seen, that's what I'm going with. Even though I've heard Tony Gonzalez was a great tight end. So, just like I heard about Randy Moss, Calvin Murphy, or like any of these people that were like great running backs, wide receivers, defense players that I've never seen that I heard were good. So, how are you gonna tell me you heard he was trash when I just told you he was good? How does that make sense? I'm just telling you based off what they shown when it was this last season's playoffs when they were showing Travis Kelce's playoff stats compared to Tony Gonzalez's playoff stats. I was talking about him, so that makes sense. You're saying another good player because he watched the low lights. Okay. Okay. Like I said, other players that I've never seen back then play like Joe Montana, Dan Marino, etc. I've never seen them play. Does that make them? That doesn't mean anything because I can have an opinion. But I'm just saying from what I've heard, a lot of people say, I have said so, including officials and announcers have said too. So if you got announcers saying about these certain players being good or trash, then that tells you something. If an announcer is telling you that. Bro, you watching highlights doesn't really mean anything. Like I said, if you watch one game of highlights of Dak Prescott from this past season, or from one or a few games of his career, but out of like 100 games he's played, that doesn't prove anything of what you know compared to a true fan knows that has watched his whole career pretty much, I guess. And I'm saying a true Cowboys fan would tell you he's trash. Would tell you. If me and TC are telling you what we're telling you, and you disagree with us, then there's something wrong with you. There was nothing wrong with watching highlights. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, man. But it's a thing though that when you're watching these trash cans that a lot of these people are telling you are good, you just believe in because you see that they making great plays from these highlights. So, like what I just told you of a true Cowboys fan telling you that watches whole career so far, or even a true NFL fan that have seen him play enough, can tell you. Highlight doesn't mean anything. And especially too, watching lowlights doesn't prove anything too, because like I told you with Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson shot bad against that playing game against the Kings like 2 or 3 years ago. Does that make Clay Thompson automatically a bad player because he shot bad that game? Hell no, it doesn't. That does not prove that Klay Thompson's bad. But if you're basing because of that, then you're not a then you don't know what you're talking about. Then you're just a casual. At that point, if you're telling me from what I'm telling you about Klay Thompson, of that moment, you're telling me you believe he's trash because of that, you're just a fat casual. Sorry. Huh? Besides Stephen Curry, yep. Besides Steph and maybe Dame, yeah, well. I told you about Chance before. Trey Lance is like he's just an average player. He just hasn't done much, prove anything. Let me see what Trey Lance team he plays for now. Trey Lance plays for the Chargers as a backup. And he's 25 years old? Please. If you're a football player and you start out as a starter on another team and then get traded to another team and you're a backup, could that can he tell you that you're a bad player? Probably sell to that coach that if the coach like, okay, we're making the starting positions for who I think should be the starter to like the fourth string. To the fourth string. That's just what the coach believes of like who's like the best player can be the starter and then if that player gets hurt, be the backup and so on until the position until we get to the final string of the position. So that's cool he played for the Niners, but what did he do? Was he the starter for the Niners? Since Brock Purdy's been there? Hell no. Brock Purdy's been a starter since he's been on that team. Since what? He's been drafted early 2020s era? Or late 2010s? Whatever. Whenever he's gotten drafted? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just like when you were trying to say a few times before how you were saying Zach Wilson carried the Broncos. You can't say that when he didn't get no playing time. That's not what I was saying. Sean Payne believed that Mr. Bo Nix had more potential. That's why he made him starter. I'm not saying Zach Wilson when I played solid, but I don't think he would have done what Bo Nix have done. So far. He was a really good starter for the Niners, like Joe Montana, but got injured. Please. He does not compare that to Joe Montana. Stop it. I've never heard no one on my damn life say Trey Lance is the next Joe Montana. Hell to the freaking no. I've never heard a day in my life until you just mentioned that just now. Come on, man. Like I said plenty of times before, I don't mind having a sports conversation with whoever. You gotta know what you're talking about, because you talking like we were talking about and believe in highlights versus lowlights and believe in trash cans are good because you watch the highlights and believe in good players are trash because you watch the lowlights. That just tells you you probably heard a lot of players tell you that they're good and you just want to be one of those people that want to be a delusional casual fan. I might not be the biggest sports fan out there, but
Young Wayne, right?
like I said before, I've watched plenty of sports and I know enough facts to tell you that you're on all these situations you're talking about. Sorry. I can see if people like Trey Lance, Ben Simmons, Luka was actually doing something, then that would be a different story and conversation.
Rams a
But
couple of years ago. What's it like to see the
a lot. But and if Google and a lot more people have said these people were doing something, then that's different. But just one person out of like a million plus people saying the complete opposite. No one in their damn mind can believe that one person that's saying something compared to 1,000 people that are saying the opposite. So even if you go into a room and it's just you and a couple of the guys, even if those two guys that you're in the room with or whatever tells you the opposite of what you're saying, that tells you something of what I'm trying to tell you. So because 2 against 1 tells you something. You said ask Tishi, he will tell you Trey Lance was really good. So that's what I'm trying to say for especially new people that are just now like yep. That's what I'm trying to that's what I'm trying to send a message out. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to send a message out to all the people, like especially kids, like people that are younger than 10 years old, or like if we say like 13 and younger, that are just now getting into sports. I'm just telling for the people that if you hear more people saying one thing, believe them over the one person that's saying the complete opposite. So that's all I'm saying. If any youngins that watch my content that are just now getting sports, just trust me. Believe the million plus people that are telling you the truth, and not the one delusional fan like this Jets guy. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It'll be better in the long run when we try to have conversations on TikTok, Insta, whatever social media platforms you want to have conversations with. So that's what I'm trying to tell our youngins that are watching or that do watch. So I'll say it one more time. Yeah. So yep. I'm gonna say one more time for all you youngins out there. Well, that's cool. But yeah, I'll say one. Yeah, and I'll say one more time, chat. All the youngins that watch my content, even if y'all looking or watch the playback, I'm gonna tell y'all is if y'all trying to have sports conversations, do your research and know what you're talking about. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Do your research and know what you're talking about, and don't end up like this Jets fan. We're gonna lose every single argument and convo. So that's all I'm trying to tell youngins that are watching. I watch my stuff, so.
Alright, folks. I know y'all ready to rock some hoops
That's
to
all I'm
some
trying to tell
tunes
y'all,
and
youngins,
tunes.
so.
The man of the hour. The guy everyone wants to see. Let's turn up the volume and shake the place. The hops of a shooting guard. The strength of a 7-footer. And the handle of a lead guard. Hey, y'all give it up for
So, that's all I'm trying to say.
Williamson.
Anyway, chat, let's go focus on the game I'm about to be playing right now. So. So enough of that being said for now. I'm just gonna focus on this game now until Jets fan whoever wants to type in the chat and say whatever. So.
What is this, practice? Where's the D?
So what's going on, Belcha? What's going on? What's going on?
The 3 ball won't fall.
Hope y'all doing good, Chad. Enjoying yourself. Hope y'all doing good. And especially too, if you have a YouTube channel, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, whatever you're trying to grind on, get that following up. Well, hope it's doing good for you, especially if you're trying to be a full-time content creator. Hope that's working out for y'all. Even if it's going to take you another 5 to 10 years to be that full-time, like it's going to say, like someone like Jesser and people like them. Gotta do what you gotta do though to build that following and make good content. So I hope y'all's channels are doing good. You're not doing whatever to think of your channel and doing it. So if you do stuff to ruin it, like lie to people, because I will tell you right now, if Mr. Jets fan made started making content, start going live, talk the way he would talk, his channel wouldn't go nowhere. If he started channel right now and make content. Is an example of what I'm saying. To a lot of people, especially about sports, your sports channel is not going to go anywhere. So, if that's the type of content you want to talk about sports, is talk about who you think is the best, blah blah blah. So that's all I'm trying to tell you, Jets fan. Your sports channel is not going to go nowhere if you decide to make content on it.
Just get ready to inbound.
Because I'll guarantee once people realize and see your content and see that you're talking to Usno, they're going to give you dislikes and you're going to get a bunch of dislikes. So that's why I'm telling you right now, if you ever decide to make a sport, make content about talking about different sports. So.
Goes a long way.
Yep.
Can't knock in the trade.
Yep.
Can't get the 3 to fall. That's wet.
Well.
That's a clean look. We're on the run. Smoked it.
Sweet has a baby going up? Oh, hell no.
The big denial. The coach in me loves the ball movement.
Oh, it is what it is. That's right, there's many people on TikTok that talk about sports that can tell you the same thing, so.
unselfish play. Love that team connection. Missed it right at the rim.
Yep.
Bucket confirmed. Play the right way. Get everyone involved.
What was it? Like,
hey, you ain't see the line? You're out of bounds. Can they turn it around? What do y'all think?
Tom tell this, man. You want ever try to do that? Your channel is not gonna go nowhere. I'm just letting you know right now.
They're playing hot potato with the rock. Off target with the triple.
Even if you're doing it for funsies and trying to get that silver play going or make a little money off the side for like a side job, on the actual job you have right now. So I'm just telling you, man. But hey, if you don't believe us, then go on TikTok and go to all those channels that talk about sports and see how far you get. And if people believe you, see if people believe you in those chats, especially the stream on video go up on the panel. So I dare you to try that and see how far you get. More people are going to just keep disagreeing with you. So like I said before, you can agree with whatever you want. You're just in the wrong. So, like I said a little bit ago, if 1,000 people are saying that this player is trash, and then that one person compared to 1,000 is saying this trash player was good,
Time for the underdog to go off. Okay, they're out here playing the right way. Basket, tray ball.
That's all I'm trying to tell you, Jets fans, same with KC. So if you don't believe us, like I said, go on to TikTok and Insta and all these other sports conversations and see how far you last. If you could block pretty quick, not even like 5 minutes, then that's your own fault for talking mad delusions. That same goes for anybody that wants to be like Mr. Jets fan. So So I get that you have your minds and you think of who you think, but that's what I said. If there's 1,000 people compared to one people saying about one certain person, then you gotta shut it up. If you're the only one person that's saying that this trash can is good, you gotta shut it up. So that's all I'm saying for anybody out there, like I said, that wants to talk delusional. So with that being said, that's into that conversation for right now. This fan wants to still believe what he believes, then that's on him. I'm just telling him he's not gonna get about life talking like this, so. Like I said before, I understand it's a hard knock life being a fan of a team and players that haven't won anything or won anything in a fat minute, but you just can't be blaming them, so. So yeah, with that being said, but like I said, with that being said, I'm gonna focus on until I end the stream. So which will probably be here in like 30 minutes. So that's all. That's all I gotta say. So.
Coming talent in those programs.
Yeah, I do have two programs with.
Let's get back to it and let's keep on grinding. Get this VC up with my new build. So let's see if I look at my new build right now. What overall could it be? Right now. So let's see what it could be. As right now I got 14,000 VC, so what could I upgrade if I wanted to? Can I max out? Okay, I can max out my passive. Or do I want to max out my speed? Okay, I can max out my speed. What about my strength? What could that be at? My strength would be at 82, which will give me... Okay, that takeover, okay. So I can be at 70 overall on this build and move up my vertical to a 60 for now. Or what if I were to upgrade my defense board? That'll bring it to a 93 and that'll give me gold rebound chaser. Okay. What about interior defense? What would that bring it to? 83 for alpha pet silver? Alright, what about blocks? I can bring it up to an 83, one less away from max, and that gives me, okay, see the future takeover as well, okay. What about standing dunk? This will give me animations, okay, I don't give a crap about, okay. What about my layup? I can max out my layup right now, which will give me Ben Simmons layup, plus Pokemon Bronze, okay. So yeah, chat, what if I were to upgrade my speed, and what if I were to upgrade my rebound? I can still get gold rebound chase, so say less. And I'm gonna use the rest to upgrade my vertical a little bit. That's how I'm gonna upgrade to be a 70 overall. There we go. So I appreciate everyone for still being here on the stream, even if, like I said sometimes, even if you're just lurking, I still appreciate you. If you're one of my biggest haters, I appreciate you for still watching, because at the end of the day, you're giving me a view and extra watch time that adds up, so appreciate it. Because I've never said enough, but I bet I have some haters watch me sometimes, so. So yeah. So I'm gonna hop on this, but now I'll do more of this. Get some more VC. So let's get it, chat. Let's get it. So yeah. Awesome, chat. I don't want to just have to keep doing every stream repeating myself, but if I have to get a point across, I'll do what I have to do. So just to make sure for people like in the chat that be delusional. So that's mainly what it's for. So. So I don't want to keep repeating myself, but like I said, if I have to prove a point, then I'll do what I have to do, or because I get new people watching that are curious, then other than that, I don't want to keep repeating myself. So But at the end of the day, if people don't want to believe you, and then some situations happen, and whatever it is, with girls, whatever, then that's on you, so... And then you're gonna learn the hard way, so... So, yeah. Like I said about videos, get back to doing those. Something, I don't know what type of videos I'm gonna make on my other account, on my second channel, though, but I'll think of something, like it's cup stacking, or something different. I'll think of something. So, I'll think of something like that. Especially this one, I know I've said I'll make those reboot videos, I know I've been said that, but I'll eventually make those again. I'll eventually. Possibly, so. So, for more content to come, I just don't know when the actual long-form content videos is going to be here, so. So until then, I'm just going to just keep doing these YouTube shorts on my other account, and these demon streamers. So, until otherwise. So.
Unselfish play. Love that team connection.
Like I said before, if y'all haven't subbed to that second channel, don't go do so. If you want to check out the shorts and help me hit that 100K, make sure to go check it out. And maybe Modern Viewer, y'all can go check each other out too if y'all want. I don't care if y'all drop doing so what, help each other out. I do not care.
And he blows the layup. Come on, man. Finish your breakfast. The three-point shot off target.
So y'all do whatever you want. You need to do to help each other out, especially too if you're trying to get watch time. Do what you gotta do. Or if you're trying to get that silver play button, do what you gotta do. If you gotta post like mini shorts like what I'm doing, and then if those go against like the main guidelines of like spam, scam, whatever, and you have to delete those, do what you gotta do in order to have that silver play button. At your house, so gotta do what you gotta do to earn that, so. I don't mind helping people out, so that's why I said drop the links. That's why I'm kind of thinking to maybe doing some shoutout streams on my second account, like maybe 10-30 minutes shoutout plus cup-sucking streams, but I don't know 100% sure if I'm gonna do that. If I do, I'll just delete the stream afterwards anyways, before it gets fully uploaded, so. Even though, yeah, I don't really watch them off it, but I'll probably do that just delete those streams if I ever do those type of streams, so. Or if I ever just do straight up cup stacking again. Like I said, 10-30 minutes, and then you don't know if I can do a second stream, add up the hours, or just, whatever, so. I'll think of something to do. Well then, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing of those shorts and my streams. So. Talking to y'all, talking to whoever I talk to in the PS party, so. And whoever I talk to and whoever's enemies I talk to, so. You making that? Oh, you made that? Alright, bum. Alright. Made it think you're good? Alright, I got some bum. So yeah, chat, I'm gonna post another YouTube show right now. I know it's almost 11 o'clock in me, 2 minutes, but I'm gonna post another YouTube show real quick. I probably shouldn't be posting this right now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna do this ABC's one, but where's it at? Here we go. Wow. So give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna post this and then we beat you. So let's do it. 99.9% of people will lose this difficult game. Alright, chat. While that's up on, we'll get back to my game now.
And it's off from three-point range.
That sound of those smoke. Ain't making that, Zion. I dare to shoot it. I dare you. That's what I thought, Zion. I'm scared.
He misses. Here we go.
Oh, really? Did they give me that stupid slow animation? Come on, 2K. Like all the animations you gave me that BS? That's right, I'll make it over him. Fine.
That rim is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh, I'm passing it. Now I'll shoot it. Come on, scaredy cat.
Three-point basket, no good.
Get your off me, man. The freaking crap out of here, man. You ain't making out with me, man. Get out of here. Ball, Tom. What the? Okay. Alright, give me the ball. Suck it. Come on, bro. Fine. I hate the shooting this game. 2K is so consistent. Come on, 2K. Give me the shot already. Thanks.
Mismatch.
I can show this build chat. F and 2K is just not giving it to me. This game would have been over by now, but look what that it is, though. That's just 2K for you. Thank you. Stop cheating.
Claw your way back. You can still find a way. Hang in there. Lock in. Oh, yeah. You got some place to be. You looking to shut this thing down so soon?
Yeah. Pass the ball, sir. Oh.
Not surprised. I was playing more defense than they were. Misses the three.
Alright, 2K, this is getting made out of hand. Can I just please finish the game already? Crying out loud. Can I just please? Shouldn't be taking this long. do what I have to do, chat, but it shouldn't be taking this long, I said.
Yeah, he's greedy with the boards today.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No stopping now.
Zion, you're not doing that in my paint. Damn it, stop it. Alright, can you please get off from me, John? Freaking thank you. Freaking thank you. Oh. That took long enough, but at least we got the game over with. So yeah.
And boys, School Henderson Elite, and Team Scoop, really just right out of my gym in Marietta, Georgia. They play 360. Growing up, always played on my dad's AU team, and
So yeah. Now it's been about that hour, and we're going to the shooting, get the free 500 VC real quick.
Come on, man, you see it. Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I...
Do that real quick, chat, so... What's going on? What's going on?
MP, it's an honor. I'm Chris Matthews. Welcome to the Art of Shooting.
What's up, Chris? I heard you're the best shooting coach around, and I'm trying to work on getting to my spots, so my... Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready?
Hmm.
You too slow. That's all you, MP. All right. All right. Oh, nice. Hey, let's go. Move around. Yes, sir. Come.
Come on, MP. We're going to have to push a little harder than we did.
Hmm. Okay, shit. She got hurt there. Okay. But yeah, chat. I think it's gonna do it, cause that's fucking ending. So it's only 11:10 for me in 2 minutes. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. And yeah, hope this taught Jets fan and whoever a lesson that Illusion fan, hopefully this told y'all a lesson. And with that being said, it's about Chess and I'm gone. See y'all tomorrow.